Hello everyone, welcome to William in the Magic Box. Today on our show, you're going to have Joe. Joe is from Liverpool in the UK. So let's see what Joe has to say. Enjoy the interview. So hello Joe, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
Okay, it sounds interesting.
So tell me, how's your day going so far?
It's going good. It's very hot and sunny here, so it's really hot being in the sun. Enjoying it.
Tell me where you're from, Joe.
Liverpool, England.
Born and raised?
Yes, born and raised. Right here.
So tell me, what's the biggest joy of living in Liverpool?
Probably like the people in the city, and we love football here, or soccer. You might call it soccer, but we love it that here, and everyone loves that. And the buildings, it's all very like it's like New York a bit. I love it. A great city.
Wow. If I'd come to Liverpool for the very first time, what's a place that I shouldn't miss it? I need to visit, in your
Probably
opinion.
probably the Beatles Museum.
Mm.
The Abbey Road Museum. That's very cool.
Oh, wow. Amazing. And what do you do for work, for living?
I work at a garden centre with animals and planting flowers and feeding the rabbits, looking after the rabbits and watering flowers, planting flowers, working outside. I do
Oh
that.
my God. So tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's like so I get to work outside every day, and then I'm planting all different flowers, and then I have to clean the rabbits out and feed the rabbits every day. And we have bud peas as well, and clean them out and feed them. I love animals, so I'm doing that.
Amazing. And how many animals do you have
probably
over there?
about um, probably about six. We don't have a lot. It's only a small garden centre, but we might get more.
I see. And those animals, they are from other people or they belong to you?
Oh, they belong to the place, like the way place, yeah.
I see. Amazing. And so before we start our journey, William the Magic Box, would you like you to tell me something interesting about yourself or maybe something that not many people know about you?
About me, well, you might have seen it, but I like going to something called Comic Con a lot every year, where I meet famous people from TV shows and movies, and I get to do that every year, and it's cool. So I get to meet a lot of famous people.
Oh, wow. Actually, I saw in your profile some pictures of it,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, you saw that.
So tell me a little bit about this event. It happens every year.
It happens every year, and it happens all over the world. But there's one in Liverpool, and I go to that. So there might be people from a TV show or movies, and you get to pay for a picture with them or an autograph. And
Okay,
and they also have props from like TV shows and movies, and you can get pictures full of them and buy comics and some people dress up, and there's like a big event to go to every year. So
that's amazing. And it happened just one day or like a few days?
just
The
one
event-
weekend a year.
This one weekend.
Yeah,
I see. Amazing. I love those events as well.
yeah.
Amazing. Joe, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yes, I am.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box.
Thank you.
So I have here my best friend, full of wonderful questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a song just first to relax before the first question. Okay?
Okay.
Let's do it. Right, so before we start the game, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to answer, don't want to talk about, always can change. Okay?
Okay.
Amazing. First question is, what is the most difficult thing have you ever done?
The most difficult thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Phew, probably probably haven't. Probably I did like a massive bicycle ride all around the city, and I had to go around all the city, and it was like 24 almost for 24 hours, and it was really hard, and it
Oh,
was really
wow.
tiring, and my legs almost like dead after that.
Wow. And how was the training for it? How long did you train to do it?
Oh, probably like a few months, only a few months really, but I did enjoy it. It was healthy to do, but yeah.
Wow. And it's something that happened every year, or it just was one
Oh,
event?
that's just a one-off, but I'd like to do a triathlon one day, maybe one day in the future.
I see. I see. Okay, good. Next question. Let's do it. Hey, Joe from Liverpool. Right. Next question is, what makes you very sentimental?
Oh, probably just animals. Probably. I've got a dog, and I've worked my whole life with animals, and that makes me feel that. Love spending
Oh,
time with them.
do you cry easily?
Yeah, yeah, crazy. Very.
So tell me about this connection with animals. Did you always have this connection with animals?
Yeah, I've had all my jobs have always worked with animals, and I've always gone with them. I love horses and dogs and cats and all
Wow.
animals really. Just love them, looking after them, spend time with them. You know.
And why is that? Why do you think you have this strong connection with animals?
I just like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I like being outside and I like the spirit of them, and yeah, just I just always had a connection with them. I don't know why.
Which one was the very first pet you ever had?
A cat. It was my nan's cat, Topsy, and he lived to like 21. He lived really long, and I love,
Three.
yeah.
Wow.
I love that cat.
What was his name?
Topsy.
Wow, amazing. And right now, do you have a pet to have at home or not, just in your business, in your
I
place?
have a pet at home as well, Sandy, my dog, a golden retriever.
How old is Sandy?
Um, four, but will be 5 in August.
Wow. And so far, what has been, tell me something interesting about Sandy, about your dog.
Well, every time he's on a walk, he always stops and like wants to go a different way, and he always wants to say hi to everyone. And he's got a very bubbly personality, like loves everyone. But it's probably a lot of things I can say.
And he was a gift, or you bought him?
We bought him when he was a puppy, yeah, and then ran since he was a puppy.
Oh wow!
From a farm, like halfway down the country.
It's not this picture behind you in the wall. It's not him.
No, but I've got a picture of him there. That's him.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
That's just the calendar of dogs, because like I like dogs.
And we have a big family, Joe.
Yeah, I have 3 sisters and 1 brother. I have a big family.
Oh wow! And which person in your family, right this moment, you feel more close to or more connected with right now?
Probably my mom. Yeah, I got on well. Always
Okay.
got on well.
Okay, so let's see that your mom is watching this interview right now and have a moment, an opportunity to send her a message. What would you say?
Say thank you for everything you've done for me, and I love you.
Oh, beautiful. I love it. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, so before the next question, tell me what's the biggest joy for you to have this place where you have some animals that you look after. Tell me what you like the most about it and what do you find most challenging about keeping the place, in your opinion?
The thing I like the most about it is being outside a lot in the sun, rather than having an office job. I like that. Being outside all day in the fresh air like that, and even out with the animals as well. The most challenging thing probably be 2 things. One is when we have 2 rabbits that escape a lot, and it's harder, and we have to get them back in.
Wow.
And probably some of the other people sometimes, not all the time, through the day.
And how far is from the place from your home?
Oh, only like 2 minutes. I can walk there. I didn't even have to get the bus or the train. I could just walk there and walk back.
Oh, so it's very close by.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Next question is, would you ever get a tattoo and what that will be?
Yes, and I would like to get a tattoo one day, maybe. And I think I've always thought I'd get a tattoo of maybe a parrot, which sounds a bit random, but let's get a tattoo of a parrot on my arm. It's like an animal, it's a cool animal, just get it there.
Do you think your parents will allow you to do one day?
Yeah, I think they would allow me to get it one day, yeah.
When you think about yourself, Joe, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being you? What do you like the most about being Joe?
Just like having fun and being happy. I think that's the main thing. Just to enjoy life and be happy, like about that. Just feel happy mainly, as much as you can. Anyway.
Absolutely. And do you think that happiness is a choice?
I don't think it's a choice, but I think it's good to feel it, and they got to try. And I think that's what we're here for. But I don't think I know it's hard to like feel emotions. I know a lot of people struggle with that, which is I understand that. But yeah.
Tell me, when have you been the most happy?
Maybe a few weeks ago when Liverpool won the league. Yeah. That's
amazing. So tell me your 3 favorite football players of Liverpool. 3 names.
Mo Salah, I like the Alisson, the goalkeeper, and one that plays now or that I played of all time.
All time.
I did like Mane. He used to play for us, but he's left now. I always liked him.
Okay, so let's pretend that one day you're gonna wake up in the morning with 3 missed calls from all those 3 players you just mentioned right now.
Yeah,
Which one you call back straight away? Which one you send a message, I call you back later? And the third one, you don't call back, you don't send a message, you just go like, okay, I can talk to him another time. Tell me.
probably call back Mo Salah straight away because he's a legend, and I'd probably say I'll text you later, Allison, because he's still playing, and probably leave Mane because he's left us.
Amazing. And how far are you from the stadium, Liverpool Stadium?
Just about like 5 or 10 miles. Just have to get a train.
I see.
So not that far, just a few
I
miles.
see. And when Liverpool is playing next?
Tomorrow
Wow, against who?
against Arsenal.
And how do you feel about the game?
Not too nervous because we've already won the league, so it doesn't matter too much. But it would be good if we won because the win against Arsenal would be a good thing, and it's at home, so it'll be exciting. It's an exciting game, and I hope we win. But it's not too. It doesn't really matter if we don't know.
Amazing. Very good. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, Joe. Next question is, what bores you?
What bores me?
Yeah.
Probably just doing nothing. Like I always have to have something to do. Like
Uh-huh.
doing nothing. I get bored really easily. So like I've always got to be doing something or having something to watch or on the PlayStation. Like yeah, like that. Like I struggled in lockdown. Like I didn't like having nothing to do. I don't think it's good for the human mind. Like not doing nothing at all. So that always bores me.
Tell me about your morning. Do you have like a morning ritual that you do every day or not?
Sort of. I always have a cup of tea first thing, and then I wash my face. And that's it really. Brush my teeth and then just get ready. But I'll do that every morning. Just like my morning ritual really.
And do you consider yourself to be more of a day or night person?
More of a day person.
Yeah.
I get really tired at night. Yeah, I'm a day person.
And what's your favorite weekend activity?
Probably taking my dog on a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Good to be, just a nice thing to do and be outside with my dog and yeah.
Beautiful. Next question, ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. Next one. Okay, next question for you is, how to describe a perfect friendship?
Perfect friendship. Always be honest with each other and always have fun with each other and never betray you. Yeah, that's probably how I'll describe it. We'd always just have a good time with each other and have fun.
And who's your best friend right now?
Best friend's probably a guy called Sam at work. So I'm with him well.
And how did your path cross?
Just through work, met him there. Yeah.
And what, in your opinion, what's the biggest difference between you and your best friend and the biggest similarity?
Biggest similarity is both like to have banter, both like Liverpool. And biggest difference is probably he's very small and I'm very tall. Yeah, that's probably it.
That's amazing. And how do you see, in living in Liverpool, do you think it's a city where you make friends easily or you think it's quite difficult?
I think you make friends easily because the people in Liverpool, they all have a very good humour and like they're all very welcoming. It's like a good city of good people like that. I think it's famous for that. So yeah, I think it's good to make friends in Liverpool.
Amazing. Very good. Next question. Let's do it. Right, so before the next question, of course, we got connected through TikTok and social media, yeah?
Yes.
So what's your idea behind your page? What's something about it that you'd like people to always, connect with you regarding your page on TikTok?
I made TikTok to have fun and I'd like my channel to do well. And there was one video that went viral and I think that's the video you commented on. That was a video of me drinking a cup of tea a few years ago and I've got like 200k views.
Wow.
And I also go live sometimes, so I want to go live and get big going live and get more viewers and have fun live streams and do more fun things on the lives.
And what's the message behind that when you go live on TikTok? There's a topic that you talk about it? There's something that you do? Tell me a little bit about it.
So we normally what we do is we play songs and then we engage with the chat. And sometimes I might do different stuff, like I might react to a game or react to a movie. But the main thing is that the lives are entertaining. That's what I want it to be. Like engage with the chat and make them feel involved. But yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Next question is, what's the best advice have you ever received?
Oh, that's a good question. Best advice is always always be honest. I know that's a bit of a rubbish answer, but
No,
got
no right or wrong. There's not right or wrong.
but yeah, you got to be honest. And then if you don't want to do something, you got to say, and you got to do what you want. You just got to be honest with yourself and everyone. Yeah.
Tell me something. When you think about life, what's the meaning of life for you?
For me, it's I just want to have fun and like travel, see the world, and enjoy it. Just have a good time every day. I think that's important.
Tell me a life lesson that life has taught you that you feel very grateful for.
Probably I'll just spend time with mum and seeing when you see people that are like homeless, or it might not be lesson, but you see other people like that and that are poor, and then you're grateful for what you have, and you need to be grateful for what you have, and like appreciate it more. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think sometimes when you see those situations around us, that's when we realize how much we have, how much we, and sometimes we forget about it. I think if you every day, if you write down things that we have in life, I think we're never going to complain about life, because we have a lot. Sometimes we forget.
Yeah, sure.
That's what I believe as well. Amazing. 3 questions left. Let's do it. Okay, Joe, next question is, tell us a funny story or funny moment that happened to you when you were a child at school.
When I was a child at school, there's a lot of them. A funny moment was when, it wasn't funny for me at the time, but I can laugh now. It's quite a common one, but I fell off a chair by accident. But the teacher thought I was doing it on purpose to be like silly, and he probably told me off. So everyone laughed at me, and the teacher told me off because he thought I was doing it on purpose. And that was just, oh, it was horrible. And then the rest of the class, everyone was just laughing at me, and then just relaxed.
Oh, did you like school growing up?
I did, yeah. I didn't always like it, but there were good things about it as well. Like, I did enjoy parts of it, yeah.
And tell me, who was your favorite teacher?
Probably a teacher called Mr. Robertson. He was a history and RE teacher, and he was very kind, and he was a good teacher. I always enjoyed his lessons.
And you still keep in touch with some friends from your school?
I do, yeah. With some of them, I do still keep in contact. Not all of them, but some of them I do, yeah.
I see. Amazing. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Okay, so before the next question, let's go back to Liverpool again. Liverpool football.
Yes.
So tell me, do you watch like games every time, or have you been to the stadium already? So tell me a little bit about.
Yeah, I watch every game. I think it's every game, but I have been to the stadium a few times. I've been to a few Liverpool games. The last one I went to was when we played Lille in the Champions League, and we won 2-1 this season. So I've gone to the game a few times, and I watch every game on the TV if I'm not there. But yeah, no, I love watching that Liverpool.
In your opinion, what do you think Liverpool Football Club stands out compared with other clubs in the UK? What's something about it that you think that it stands out compared to the other ones, in your opinion?
I think maybe like the history of the club, and also the success of the club, and they always try, never go up on the whole, and the players and the fans. The fans are a good like whole family together. Probably that.
I have a very good friend of mine. He's from Liverpool and he lives in London. And he actually, when I watch Liverpool playing, I always support Liverpool because of him, because he reminds me of him always.
Yeah.
Amazing. Next question is that a dream you always had?
Yeah, I've always kind of wanted to be famous, but like just like experience it, see what it's like. What be, and then you could just have it easy instead of like working in an office. But
and why is that? What do you think? Would you like to be famous one day? Is something that's just about the feeling, or what's about?
The feeling, and just like you could be rich and get like attention, like all that.
Let's say that you become very famous one day, and when you kind of get a lot of attention. What would be your very first big splurge? For example, if you get a lot of money one day because of being famous.
Probably getting on TV or something, a role on TV. And now if people start asking you for photos, then you'd realise you've made it.
I see. Okay, good. Last question. Ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. Last question.
Okay, cool.
Okay, before the last question, tell me what's the animals that you look after? What's something that they has taught you so far?
They've taught me you always have to be patient because, you
Mhm,
know, animals are always unpredictable. You have to be patient with them. And with that's taught you to be patient with everyone.
mhm.
Because sometimes you have to try more. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Tell me, since you've been working there, tell me a situation or a moment that you're never gonna forget, that for one reason or another, always gonna have a special place in your heart regarding
Oh,
the animal.
probably. Well, there was one. There actually was one, but it wasn't with the animals that I'm going to say. I don't know if you've heard, but it's like a town near Liverpool called Southport. And
Hmm.
last year there was an attack there where children sadly were unalived, and that was near our place. So what we did is one day we went for a charity thing, for a
Hmm.
24-hour charity match, and we played with ex-Liverpool and ex-Everton players for charity for them for that thing, and it was good and got to play with ex-players, and that was something I enjoyed, and for the charity for that event.
I see. And people watch this interview right now. Maybe they would like to help somehow the organization that you work for with the animals.
Mm.
There's a way for people to support or not?
For animals,
Yeah, for the animals.
just look up online, or you can contact if you want to work with animals like that, or
I
yeah,
see.
find someone.
I see. Okay. Last question is, what do you like the most about your best friends?
Just funny. Playing
Yeah.
with them and just winding them up all the time. I like winding people up a lot.
How often do you see your best friends?
Probably like a few times a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few times a week.
Amazing. Very good. Right, so the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just the one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Okay.
Okay.
One word for money.
Ash,
Family.
love,
Fear.
rats,
Life.
fun,
Love.
family,
Religion.
God,
Okay. Politics.
uh, argument,
Okay. Friendship.
um, banter,
Regret.
um, past jobs,
Okay. Success.
money,
Wish.
fame,
Happiness.
enjoyment,
One word for Liverpool. City. Liverpool City.
um, fantastic,
One word for England.
brilliant,
Um, One word for the animals that you look after.
wonderful,
Oh, beautiful. And the last one now, Liverpool Football Club, one word.
champions,
Actually, one word for Scouser.
legends, legend.
I love it. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your mom for a coffee and I'm going
Okay.
to ask her. Define Joe in one positive and one negative word only. What should say?
And positive, she'd probably say, oh, he's very kind, very nice. What's that? Negative, probably say, he's a bit crackers and he never listens and he's a bit sheephead. Yeah.
I love it. Amazing.
Yeah.
Let's play now, Joe, in the magic box, and you can ask me a question. Hey, Joe, can ask me a question now?
Okay, I do have a question for you. And have you ever had a supernatural experience in your life? Like, have you ever seen a UFO or a ghost or anything like that?
Something supernatural, like,
Yeah.
yeah. Great question, Joe. Great question. Wow, a few things come to my mind right now. Okay. I had actually, I'm originally from Brazil, yeah. So I've been living in England for most of my life. But back in Brazil, growing up, I used to live with I stay with my grandmother sometimes because my
Yeah.
parents were working. So sometimes I was sleeping over my grandmother's place. And I remember one night, one evening, where I come from, it's very hot, it's very warm. Yeah, so during the night, you always with shorts, t-shirts all the time. So it's really warm where I come from. And I remember I have this vivid memory in my life, like in my childhood memory. It was with me, my grandmother, I think my uncle. We were literally sitting outside my grandmother's house, like to get some fresh air, to give a talk. And it was evening already. And I remember the sky was like full of stars.
Yeah.
I have this memory that even nowadays when I talk about it, it's for me it was so real. But sometimes I wonder if I was dreaming or not. But I have this moment, this memory in my life that somehow I felt like this. I don't know if it was a starship or a star. There was something very light, came very close to where I was, and I remember that everything stopped for a minute, for a second, and I remember looking around and I realized that just me was seeing, because my grandmother, she was like looking somewhere else, my uncle was doing something, and I was looking at it, this bright light. Oh my God, I'm talking to you now, I can see a bright light there. It just scares me now, because I think it's because of the light. I was like, oh my God, it's here again, it's here again. Anyways, I remember this moment, and I don't know why, it's happened for a few seconds. This light came very close, and I look at it, and for a few seconds, and disappear out of nowhere.
Wow.
And I was like, my God, what was that? And I remember not talking to my grandmother, because I realized that just me maybe that saw it. And I never talk about that, like to my grandmother, to my mom. I didn't feel scared at all. I just felt something different that happened that day.
Oh, I love stories like that.
It's funny you ask that, because it's something that I'm not sure if I talk about it before, but it's not like a secret or anything. It just never kind of came up the conversation. But when I close my eyes and I remember this moment, it felt so real for me that it was just. First, I thought it was a starship, like coming from, the sky. And after I think, I'm not sure if it was a starship or if it was like a star, but it was very close to me. It was really very close to my grandmother's house. And I was looking at it, I was like, wow, what's that? I couldn't understand, but it was for a few seconds only, and just, flew away, like very straight away. And yeah, I have these vivid moments in my life that I was like, wow, that was something that I never understood why that happened. And it was so real, Joe. It was so real. I was maybe 6 years old or 5 years old. I already understood about life. I knew where I was, everything. And I had this vivid memory in my life that for me, it was real. And I'm sure it was. I wasn't dreaming, because, when you're a child, you start thinking, was a dream or not? Because it was so real. But yeah, that's a moment that I always remember for sure.
That's cool. I love things like that. That's cool.
Yeah, I could tell you other moments as well. I think when you are a child, I strongly believe that we have this sixth sense that we see things, we feel things, and sometimes our parents they get scared. They go like, "Oh, you are dreaming. Oh, you are," they think we are mourning about it. And I think it's really important to listen to the kids when they say those things, because it's real. I'm sure it's real. And I think they're very sensitive. They feel things, they see things. So yeah, great question. You made me go back to this childhood memory for sure.
That's good. Something new for this video then.
Amazing. Did you enjoy the interview, Joel?
I did enjoy it. Yeah, thank you for giving me an interview.
Thanks again. Thanks for taking the time. Thanks for being so kind and sweet. And it was really nice. I love your energy. I think your mom is really sure about what she said about being kind. I can feel you're a kind person, and work with animals. It's not everyone who can do that, and for you to be able to do that, I'm sure it's a lot of kindness for sure.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Positive message was a quote I saw on the wall, and it was, "Those who don't take risks will never achieve anything in life." And I thought that might make people think of it.
Amazing. Very good. So my regards to your mom, to your family and friends, and keep in touch, okay? It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Okay, thank you very much.
Have a nice weekend, okay? And good luck tomorrow with Liverpool, okay?
Thank you. Thanks.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.